My best friend copied my entire personality, then started dating my ex. Full story. My best friend didn't just start dating my ex, she got my haircut, my job, my hobbies, my captions, and then she tried to wear my life like it fit better on her. Follow us for full stories posted daily. We're serving fresh tea all day. Back to the story. Hello, Tea Talk. My name is Olivia, and I didn't realize I was being slowly duplicated until it was too late. Ethan and I dated for 3 years. It wasn't explosive. It wasn't toxic. It just faded. He said we were growing in different directions, which is adult for, I'm bored but don't want to sound cruel. We broke up peacefully. No cheating, no screaming, just sad. My best friend Kayla was there through all of it. Sleepovers, wine nights. He didn't deserve you speeches. She hated him while we were dating, thought he was emotionally unavailable, rolled her eyes when he canceled plans. So imagine my surprise when, 3 months later, she started defending him. It wasn't all his fault. Maybe he just wasn't ready. That shift was subtle, but I noticed. Then she changed her hair. I've had the same haircut for years. Shoulder-length blunt cut, dark brown. One day, Kayla shows up to brunch. Same cut, same color. I laughed. Oh my gosh, we match. She said, I just felt like switching it up. Okay. A few weeks later, she started going to my Pilates studio. The exact one I introduced her to, that she used to call expensive stretching. Then she started posting quotes, the same style of captions I use, minimalist, lowercase, slightly introspective. I tried not to be weird about it. People influence each other. That's normal. Until she applied for a job at my company, in my department, without telling me. I found out when HR mentioned her name in passing. I texted her immediately. Oh yeah, I forgot. Thought it'd be fun to work together. Fun. Except she had never once expressed interest in my field before. And then Ethan followed her on social media. It started small. He liked one of her photos, then another. Then she started liking his. Then came the comments. Inside jokes, the kind that develop quickly when two people are bonding. I asked her directly, Are you talking to Ethan? She didn't hesitate. Yeah, but only casually. Casually. That word does a lot of heavy lifting. I reminded her, You used to hate him. She shrugged. People change, apparently overnight. A month later, she stopped answering my calls as often, started canceling plans. I found out why when I saw a tagged photo. Kayla and Ethan at dinner, not group dinner, just them. Candlelight. I felt physically dizzy. I called her immediately. She answered, whispering, I was going to tell you. When? Soon. Soon is the coward's timeline. But the worst part wasn't them dating. It was the transformation. Over the next few months, Kayla fully stepped into my old life. She adopted my favorite coffee order, started dressing in neutral tones, which she used to call boring. She even redecorated her apartment to match the aesthetic mine had. Light wood, minimalist, same framed prints. Then she got hired at my company. Different team, same floor. People started joking. You two are like twins. Except it didn't feel like a compliment anymore. It felt like I was being phased out. One day in the office kitchen, a coworker said to her, You remind me so much of Olivia. She smiled and said, Guess I learned from the best. That sentence felt layered. Then Ethan made the comment that snapped everything into place. I ran into them together at a mutual friend's birthday party. They were fully official by then, holding hands, comfortable. Ethan pulled me aside awkwardly. I hope this isn't weird. Too late. Then he said something wild. Kayla just gets me in a way you didn't. That's when I understood. He didn't find someone new. He found someone who mirrored me. But with less history, less expectation, less memory of his flaws. Kayla wasn't being herself. She was being the early version of me, the version before 3 years of reality set in. And he fell for the reboot. But identity theft doesn't last forever. About 8 months into their relationship, I heard through friends they were fighting. Frequently. Ethan said she had changed. She was more assertive, more opinionated, more independent, like me. Because eventually, the costume slips. You can copy someone's haircut, their job, their captions, but you can't permanently suppress your own personality. They broke up shortly after. and Kayla tried reaching out to me. I miss our friendship. I didn't respond because I wasn't interested in being someone's blueprint. We don't talk anymore. She still works at my company, still wears the same aesthetic. But it feels less personal now because I learned something important. You can imitate someone's style, but you can't duplicate their history. And eventually, authenticity always outsells imitation. So tell me, T-Talk, if your best friend slowly copied your life and dated your ex, would you confront her or let her live in the shadow she created?